All right, YouTubers, this is what we got going on today. Give me a drink of water. What I have here, I have a pork butt. It's not really a butt of the pork. It's actually part of the front shoulder. So, what we're going to do, we're going to cut our own pork steaks. I got this at Walmart today for $13.50, $13.05. It's a smaller one. If you go to Costco, Sam's, or a place we have around here, El Rodeo, you get a little bit bigger when they come two in a package. But what we're going to do, first we're going to open it up. You're going to need a boning knife and what I call a little trimming knife. On here, we'll cut it open. That side up. All right. Just take it out like this, where there's not a whole lot of waste and water that's packed in gets in there. Set that aside right there. Okay. On your pork steaks, there's a bone in here. You see that bone? It runs all the way down through here and running right to here. And so we're not going to use that bone. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it up a little bit. All right. You don't want to leave a bunch of stuff on there. We're going to go ahead and level it out, square it up, what we call. No, that's not bad meat. You can still keep that. All right. Now on your pork butt, right here, you see that little eye right there? That's what they call the money meat. When you're barbecuing or smoking pork butt, that's the piece of meat you want to give to your judges. That's the money meat. That's the most tenderest piece of meat on this thing. All right. On the bottom side here, you see some of that rest of these, we call it silver skin. You don't want to eat that. It's tough. When you're eating your steaks and stuff like that, and you get that piece of gristle, the more you chew, the bigger it gets. That's what that is. So it doesn't render down very well when you cook it, so I just trim it off. I do this to every pork butt. Whether I'm smoking it, or pork steaks, or anything. I do this to every one of them. You don't want to eat that stuff. It's no good. All right. That's about as far as I need to go right here for right now. Because we're not cutting up the whole pork steak. Because I don't have a saw. And probably never will have one. But I'm right-handed, so this is how this is going to work. All right? I'm going to come in here about an inch, 3/4 inch. We'll cut down. I really need a breaking knife for this, but I don't have one. You see that? That's a good looking pork steak. That'll grill up real nicely. You want to try to keep them as even as possible. Another good looking pork steak. Should get about 4 out of this. Yeah. Another good looking pork steak. Okay, right there's that bone. So Okay. This is what we got. The bone's right there, you see. Now, there's nothing wrong with this meat here. It's still good. All right? You can go in and trim the bone out if you want to. Or you can just keep this as a pork roast. You know, anything. A lot of times I just cut this way, cut me some other different types of steaks. And then save this other piece, put it in some stew, or I use it for sauerkraut soup. Y'all don't know what sauerkraut soup is? Google it. It's basically a vegetable soup made with pork and has sauerkraut in it. Anyway, that's my tutorial on how to cut your own pork steaks. Hope you enjoy. Sandy Creek Patriot. Peace out.